Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Investigator, and this is Labyrinth of Touhou 2. Alright, let's continue. So let's go ahead and get ourselves set up for boss mode. We'll see how things go from there. Alright. Extra depths. 128. I'm currently 122, though to be honest I'm actually higher than that because of the empty slots. So theoretically, we should be somewhat okay. We've gotten really far into the Great Tree. There's a monster we've never seen before. What's that? I'm getting a really bad feeling from it. It must be pretty strong. What do you want to do? That's simple. Exterminate, exterminate. Let's go. Yes. I think you have to kill all of them at once. It's been a while. Well, there's all of her MP. Alright. Who do I want to swap in? Let's just test with Nettery. Okay, weak against nature. But their damages are... I don't remember how this guy works at all. Got paralyzed. Okay. Yeah, I was just seeing what the other damage was. I figured. Not bad. Okay. Resistant to dark. Got it. Alright, that was poor planning on my part. Alright, what happens if you just kill one? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So we have to kill them all at once. Problem is I don't know the stats of each of these things. Alright, so you're about to tag in again. So I'm just trying to prepare what's coming. Okay. Just heal yourself. Alright. So I can do Flowering Shot, or I can hit them all. Part of me wants to just hit them one at a time and see what happens. But I'm not doing a lot of damage. Okay. So I do have units that can at least tank the hit. You know what? Buff yourself. Oh, you're heavy. You can't swap in. Alright. Oh, you're at 1 HP. That's great. Oh, I swapped in the wrong person. I'm an idiot. Okay, you just need to survive a hit. Can you do that for me? Thank you. Well, thank you for the double hits. All right. I'm really concerned about the AoEs, so I'm having trouble knowing when I'm actually supposed to tag in. Like so. Alright, I'm at least able to do damage with that spell. Apparently, healer does not cure heavy. That is unfortunate. Okay, I think... I'm gonna go ahead and let myself die. All I need is a consistent way to hit all of them and do damage. That's really all that matters. And that answer is with Nidori and buffing her. Thank you. Okay, can you please... Her guts is proccing, that's why she's not dying. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. So it's slow going, but we do have an option. So we're gonna do this. Go straight into this. Tag you out. Why did it not? So, I'm not sure why. I guess we have to just debuff it before we can actually do damage to him. I think that might be the situation. I mean, if that ends up being the case, I'll have to do some other things. Oh, I know why. Okay, I know exactly why there's an issue. Okay. I think I can't hurt them until they each take an action. That might be the situation. Okay. So what we need to do for the first round is just... So yeah, we need to let all of them take an action. I'm just wondering if Nidori can survive being in the front for a little bit. If she can, that'll save me a lot of trouble. That's annoying. Right, so the others still need to act. Just keep that buff going. I mean, there's... She doesn't take too much damage to begin with, but... Okay. That's everyone acted. There we go. I can now hit them all. The middle one still can take... it's still taking more damage, so we'll need to make up for that. So you can do Colorful Rain. You keep blasting. Alright, that didn't work. I can't tag out. Alright, give me a moment. Okay, right out on the boss of it. I think we're gonna go ahead and come back to this later. Yeah, if we want to fight this thing normally, we need to have a front row that can actually take everything. It does have some attacks that pierce defenses completely. And I believe it's like Dark Element or something like that. So, I mean, those I can generally tank. But it's everything else. It's the combination of the fact that they can randomly just throw out a thing that reduces you to 1 HP, and if you don't have a way of tanking it, then that is that. So, yeah, it's a bit rough. So we'll come back to it. There is a way to cheese it. If you're fast enough to catch it before it does its first action, you technically can shock it and make its action bar A to B reset, and then debuff its speed to make it go slower, and then just keep shocking it, and then hit it with things that can pierce defense. Just like the minions or the copies, it has insanely high magic or defensive magic until it takes its first action. So yeah, for right now, we'll come back to it later. Our stats are pretty glass or most of our builds are very glass cannon-like, so it's just not something we can do right now. But at least we've unlocked it, so that's good. So yeah, we'll go back to just exploring. Let's see what we can do from here. We need to actually set our party properly again. You guys. Alright. But yeah, sorry for using up so much time, but it's technically doable with our group, but it's a lot of luck. Because as you saw, like, the previous fights, we didn't get spammed as... Usually if we got hit with a thing that reduces our HP to 1, it was only to like 1 target, and then I usually had time to like recover from it. But that last fight, it was literally one after the other, and I had both my tanks reduced to 1 HP, and Guts didn't proc. So it just didn't work. I'm just gonna spear ya. Alright. Speaking of bad luck, fighting 2 of these at once. Also, what's Nettery's stat set to? Am I not able to look it up here? Oh, there it is. Yeah, if I buff up Nettery's defensive stats, she might be able to just tank things. I mean, her overall stat line is just generally very average. Grandmaster Breaker title. Always nice to have. I don't know who would use it though. but you can use it. I guess I could also try just using Yuka here, who is generally pretty durable as a mage. I'm also really getting annoyed with all the bosses that are resistant or immune to fire. Was not expecting so much. Makes me regret leveling up Royal Flare first. But yeah, I believe that is one of the 4 bosses we need to defeat. I also don't remember if I don't remember how I actually defeated it before. I mean, right now I don't think I have anyone that's fast enough with the shock to make it work. Does not want me to get to those items. For those that don't care about the extra rewards for fighting at the challenge level, you can pretty much just grind on floor 20 all the way to like level 200 and then just sweep most of these bosses. Also may just reassess what characters I'm using. I mean, obviously I've been using kind of a lot of the same characters, and some I literally just don't use at all. I do want to keep Flandra, it's just unfortunately a lot of the bosses we've been fighting have been star rated resistance against Dark, which is her primary element for Starbow break. But once she actually fights something that's not insanely resistant to Dark, she will hopefully do better. Sine has of course been really good with the buffing. I mean, the other thing is I'm using kind of inefficient buffing. Sine's buff is only single target, but characters that can actually do group buffs tend to not be able to do other things. Yukari, of course, can do some buffs, group defensive buffs, but she can't exactly do healing. And there's not much in the form of group attack buffs. Kene can do group buffs, and so can, was it Ran? Yeah, Ran can do some group buffs, but Ran was a character I've already used before, and I don't exactly want to use her again. She was by far probably the best buffer out of everybody. Simply because she had the ability to buff people that were not in the formation, or not in the front row, rather. Oh, hello. Did not expect stairs here. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and get that up and running. A little curious about that little portal point there, but we're gonna have to go through it soon anyway. But first, that little corner. Alright, it's been a lot more consistent killing those, which is good. And even if you don't want to level up too high, you can always still grind money, which can level up your stats. As far as I can tell, the game doesn't, unless you're playing on, I guess, hard mode, which I don't even think it matters once you're in post-game. You can kind of just level up your stats as much as you want and keep your level the same. That didn't work. There we go. Alright, War Mask of the Butcher. Okay, that was all that was. Okay. Not sure why they felt the need to add a tunnel point here. Could have just connected those lines. Oh, I see why they did it. So the reason why there's a tunnel point here is because they can't actually put a dot in the center there, because it will connect all four of those. That's why they did it. They wanted to keep the shapes consistent. Nettery is out of juice. That's good. Quick pain. Okay, we're almost done with this floor, besides the boss, of course. So 128 is the level. Also, I need to remember what the boss for the Lotus that we still need to kill. Alright, not much I can do with you anymore. We'll bring a race in. Also, this team is generally not very good against groups of bosses. Bosses that stand by themselves are a lot easier for me to deal with. I mean, groups are not too bad either if I can focus them down, but that fight you literally can't focus them down, as they'll just ruin yet instead. I'm actually better off just doing this. Yeah, it's just easier to go this way. I mean, it's still a little tedious, but at least I have full MP now. Hey, you actually killed it. Good for you. Alright, so we have another boss to look forward to. It's honestly not a particularly fun fight. I don't like fights where I have to keep everything alive and kill it all at the same time. It's just a unpleasant way of fighting for this particular team. I prefer my blitz and pray style. But yeah, as I mentioned, most of my stats are very focused on our aces and how much damage they do. So I may take some time to go ahead and buff up their defenses a bit, just to kind of get them a little bit more on par. That way they're not completely destroyed by every time they're caught exposed. Almost better just to swap them in and out. Okay, that is the entire floor. So just out of curiosity, alright, so that's what the floor looks like right now so far. And we'll just keep on trucking. Alright, so I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Labyrinth of Touhou 2. I'll see you guys next time.